Wah, aloha. Oviorot, oyukai. Okay. Yeah, I have like an hour and 20-ish minutes before I need to leave for work. It's still morning, so I can say aloha, kakahiaka. So we can do a little bit of Reborn. A brief scare in Ultra Sun. What happened? What happened? What happened? Okay, so I have to figure out how to navigate this. Latios in Ultra Space, and you're trying to soft reset for it, yeah? How am I? I'm getting by. The save data's been corrupted. Oh, yeah. Luckily, modern games, they have a backup. Yeah, the modern games tend to have backups now. Ah. I thought maybe I could, yeah. I've had that to happen to me with Gen 3 games before. Blip, 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 blip. Wrecked! If that's something that will just happen when you soft reset and it's okay. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, what makes it happen exactly, but, like, I wouldn't be scared of it, you know? Do I have to put it in the hole? Oh. Aha! We do. Okay, that's the solution. It bridges the gap. Poor Crossle, we've got it stuck there now. That's just where it lives. Bloop. Whee! Okay, so we need to somehow get a Crossle into there. I imagine it's going to come from there. Bloop. We need an F&F cover. Okay, somehow we need to get... Oh, handy. We somehow need to get sleep powder over there. I could not figure this out the first time I played this game. And we can't step on the shaky one, like these like circular ones, because it ruins the powder. Yeah, like that. Is there another one down here? There isn't. Okay. That's just the starting area. Okay. So we have to somehow get up there. Which I think we can do now because of that one that we placed down there. Right? Oh. Ho! Okay. But how do we move it? Oh, okay, cool. There's still another Crustle. That we can move. Do we have to, though? There's one that up there. Ruffalo, that's a good Pokemon. Whee! Will it let us push the Crustle down there? But anyway, how are you all today? How are you all today? On this Thursday morning. Are you alright? You okay? What do we do then? How do we move it? We gotta go get the wake up powder. Have I got Doki Doki Takeover sprites of myself? Somewhere I do, yeah. I don't have them handy, but I do have them somewhere. Why do you ask? Ooh, that's a good Pokemon. That's an actual Pokemon. Me and Yuri, anyone make a gameplay of it? Give me a moment. Oh, that's my old sprite sheet. I know I have one with my new sheet somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I'm sorry. $14, $15 stats? Damn, nice. Alright, level cap is 70 now, isn't it? Yup. That's gonna be 70 for a while. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be okay. I know I have them somewhere, I just don't know where. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna save the video game here. Is there sprites of me being scared or stressed? There are some that are included in the mod. Aha! Yeah, the flashback, and, oh gosh, the other one, Overcast. Yo! Guys, look what it is!
Hello.
Yo! It's literally...
I like that I just did a single oi. Chat. Put some music on in the background.
Okay. Let's see if we can get you up here.
Do it, because otherwise everyone's gonna be like, what are you singing?
Do you have a new reactive link?
I can try. It doesn't work very well, but we'll see if it. We'll see. I think my gifs are too powerful. I think they are too wonderful in file size. Actually, TC, I'm not gonna do it because it's logged in and it says it wants to access my Discord account, and it says it will allow it to access my username, access my email, interface my Discord client, but it won't paint a happy little tree. And so for that reason, I wanted to decline.
That's understandable.
So sorry.
No, I get it. I get it.
So sorry. I love the little things. It's like it won't do that, but that one though I can't. I'm gonna refresh it till I get a different message because there we go. No, bake a cake. I want it to bake a cake.
You're gonna refresh it until it says it's not gonna do something that you don't want.
It won't buy me a nice seafood dinner. I don't like seafood. There we go. That works.
That suffices.
That will suffice. Yeah. No, I'm not having that. Let me see if this works. Here's my default one.
Do I have pixel sprites of the other TC variants? No, I do not. I would if I could afford it, but yeah.
My default. See, it just looks like it doesn't work, but it's not showing on the thing, which is it's a bit cringe, innit?
Little bit cringe.
A little bit cringe. I'll send it to you. I don't know if it's Don't know. I don't know. If not, we'll do something. Okay. Just respond to someone.
Yeah, ain't doing. Oh, there we go.
Oh, snap. Lovely stuff.
I gotta move you though, because you're hovering a bit.
My floating. Let me have a little look. When did I intervene? Not sure I can see when I intervened. Oh, here we go. Hi everybody. How are you all doing? What version of Psych?
It's 6.3.
He was talking about something right.
Something about Muted Melodies, because
yeah, I don't think
I could have sworn that I had like a docu sheet of my new sprites, but I can't find it anywhere.
Muted Melodies does work some later than 6.3.
Yeah.
It works on 0.71. Yeah.
Didn't you do like a docu sheet of me, or was it just like a single frame?
Yeah, I did a sheet of you, but it's not in Muted Melodies.
No, I know that, but like, because I could have sworn I had it. Keaton was asking for it.
I can send it. I did a blah blah blah.
Skydrop.
I did it for a B-side Roses cover. Sorry, let me just respond to this. I will send it to you, Kian. If I got it on hand, which I think I do. There you are. Let's have a look through here. I didn't put any music on. Wow, I can't believe I spent all these years thinking I didn't have ADHD, and then like, listen to me. What am I doing? I prove it. I mean, I was gonna say I've not been diagnosed. I literally have. I went to a psychiatrist. And every time I do something, I'm like, wow, I really lived like this. Like, damn bitch, you live like this, huh? Like, let me send this sheet to you. Donde está? Can you say sprite sheet? I think it's in a mod pack. That really got me. I might start saying that if I can't find something. But like, can you say the thing I'm missing? Can you say the joke? Right. It's called Rose's B-sides. Here we go. Characters, TC Doki, Jason, and Alleyway, and then images, characters. Here you are. Have it. Merry Christmas. But yeah, and I did a sheet that was for the Roses thing.
And drill run. That's a good move.
So what's this? This is Reborn. What is this?
It's the predecessor of Rejuvenation.
Got it. Magic. Nice. I'll leave that off for a second. Just have me little background stuff. Okie dokie. My chair's squeaking. Can you hear my chair squeaking? Is that just a me
little bit.
issue? Yeah. I'm sat at it at a slightly weird angle.
You see, I've got a Nintendo Switch. Oh yeah, you do know that
I
have this,
did.
yeah.
I do know about that because I'm gonna beat you because I've got a bottle of nail polish.
Oh.
I still thought that was really funny. Me with a bottle of nail varnish was about to end this entire woman's career. I've got the next best thing, which is the pink Joy-Cons, because the Switch actually never changes color. I don't think it's just the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
So you can sort of, but yeah, so they should release a pink. There's a pink Wii U. Have you seen the pink Wii U?
There is?
It's Kirby themed, yeah.
Oh,
I
cute.
discovered this like ages. I think it's like old, you know. Let me have it. It's really cute. It's quite delightful. Such Kirby Wii U console. I think it was real anyway. I can't find it now. That's funny, isn't it? What if I just Google pink Wii U console?
Revives. The candy floss is a revive.
Yeah, this is one. I think this is real. Honestly, it's a YouTube video that says unboxing the Kirby Pink Nintendo Wii U, which makes me think it's not real. Actually, that sounds like clickbait.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure, but it apparently looks like this. Should I actually watch this video? I'm gonna do it. See if I get pranked. Oh no, he is actually holding a pink Wii U. Oh, good for them. Did he actually open it?
Oh, what the fuck is this?
What is
Oh, it's Caracosta, okay.
Oh, don't watch that video.
Why?
I'll type it. I can't send it to me, that's fine. I'll type it. So... yes. Right. Is this to... Yeah.
Okay.
I can't make this up. I can send it to you if you want, but like, yeah, don't.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you don't have to send me that.
Yeah, that caught me so off guard. Wow. Oh, that's in my my watch history. Damn it, I'm gonna get recommended more, so I'm gonna remove that. I don't want other videos done the same manner. Let's go with that. How do I remove you? Oh, delete. Here we go. I think that will keep my YouTube out. My YouTube algorithm is pretty good actually. I'm quite happy with my YouTube algorithm. It does a pretty decent job at giving me good videos, which I like. So that's good. Let me type that there. Oh, let me read everything. Just me. Yes, it has been a while since I've spoke to people. I've been mentally ill. What's new?
Oh, same.
I know. Yeah, I've just been in like a really weird. Life is strange. Get it? Like the video game guys. Anyway,
Is it even a video game? I thought it was a.
Yeah, Life is Strange is a video game. Yeah, there's 2 of them. They're very interesting.
I was about to give you like an extremely Gen Alpha response. I was gonna say you're in your flop era.
That's not even Gen Alpha. That's Gen Z. We say that.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm perpetually in a flop era. That is
same.
My flop era is becoming a flop dynasty. Like it just keeps going. Like this is an unending era. This is no longer an era. How long is an era technically? Era length of time.
In 4 years.
Hundreds of millions of years of duration. Okay, maybe it's still an era. Flint will be forever. Flint defense still in a cage. Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
In 4 years, Pokemon Gen 4 will be retro games.
What does that even mean? What is retro?
At least 20 years, but not 40 yet.
Wait, it's 20.
2008 was when Diamond and Pearl first came out in America.
That's when I was 8. Jeez. I mean, that makes sense. It's like my childhood game. It makes sense. It's about the same age as me. So that's fine. That's okay. But oh, I'm listening to Floroma Town right as you say that. How fitting. Pokemon Pearl was one of the first ever video games I played. My first ever video game, I think, was Dolphin Island for the Nintendo DS, which I have very little memory of because I don't think it left an impact on me. But Pokemon Pearl was my first ever like proper like a video game. It was very fun. I need to say it had a bit of an impact on myself. But yeah, I'm sorry about like Jackbox and all that sort of stuff. I've just been like, I feel the thing with mental illness, right? And I think people forget this sometimes. And by forget, like I'm including people who suffer from it too. Like I think we discredit ourselves. It's an illness, and when you're ill, you're often incapacitated for things. So like, because I've felt like, you know, when I've been physically ill, I've been like, oh, I'm incapable of doing stuff right now because I'm too ill to do this. You know, that's a bit more like accepted socially, I think. But you're like, oh, I can't come in, I'm like really sick, or like I can't come in, I broke my leg or whatever. Like it's my leg. Like that's quite normal. My leg. But like when you're like, I can't come in, I'm depressed, people will say like, oh well, like, get a grip, whatever. But like
just be happy, lol.
Just cheer up. And I used to do that. I used to genuinely say to my depressed friend like, oh, like cheer up a little bit. Not in a sort of like in a just because I wanted her to be happier. I was like, oh, can you like cheer up a bit, like it's okay. And then I came back years later and was like, I am so sorry. Every time she went, no, I get it, like you weren't trying to be, you weren't being condescending, you were just, you didn't understand, and you were just trying to help me feel better by telling me about nice things, you know. It wasn't, you know, you didn't get it. And so I was like, no, I really don't. I do get it now, and I'm so sorry. She's like, it's fine. But so yeah, so I've been like really incapable of just doing stuff, and I've been speaking about this to people, and I like that. Obviously, I'm implying like a therapist, but I also like the implication that I just go up to people in the street and just talk.
Oi, talk to me.
Like those like really cringe street interviews, except like it's just about like me and my like deep-rooted insecurities. It's sort of like punch or slap, but it's, you know, it's about my self-hatred. I like how it's kiss or slap, it's not punch or slap. I like that. Have you heard of this? Kiss or slap or punch or slap?
No.
So basically, it's as simple as a concept as it sounds. It's just like this man going up to women and saying kiss or slap, and they either kiss or slap him.
Oh.
And I like that I just change it to punch or slap. There's just no romance. How do you want to assault me, you bigot?
Choose your own adventure, assault.
Choose your own adventure, yeah, literally. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and just work on doing stuff, because I will get so anxious about things and so afraid that I'll just end up debilitated, because I'm just like, I can't do anything. I'll just be like, I can't do anything because I'm awful and everyone's going to find out that I'm awful and everyone hates me. And it's just like, and my therapist said, like, she's like, who's saying that to you? And I was like, no one. Like, it's me saying that. It's me saying that I'm awful. No one. I've had some nasty people in my life, as has everyone, but like, that's one person. And also, like, you shouldn't. The things with nasty people is you really shouldn't give them the time of day, because they're just nasty. And fun fact about me is that I'm really nasty, but I choose to be nasty internally. So I will do mean things for no reason. You're doing the thing I was about to suggest to you, where you've moved everything over to the left. I think that's where it goes.
Yeah.
I can just see you doing it on the stream. Yeah, I think it. I was like, does it go on the left? I think it might go on the left.
Okay, no.
It's complicated.
Yeah, because these all rotate as well.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
I think that wing next to his head's in the wrong spot. I don't think that's right.
Yeah, like there's
It goes to the tile.
that one, maybe?
Oh yeah.
Is that one? No, that's got like a little claw
that's
on it.
good.
The
Yeah.
fuck? Well, oh, wait. That, there.
Yeah. I'm watching it on YouTube, so it's a little bit more. I can check your actual
I'm sharing it
check
to you
your actual...
as well.
Yeah. I stopped watching so I could just have my background music on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have a look at... Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's better. That's better. Then put that one there.
Obviously,
yeah.
no, that doesn't go there. That goes there. Okay, and then
That's it. Yeah.
like no.
You're going there now, I think.
There's
I think
something
correct.
goes here. This one, maybe.
Not sure. I think you're closer now than.
There we go. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay.
I'll leave it there. Sorry, I'll be a little bit behind because I'm just watching it. So yeah, I would just sort of just stop myself from doing anything, and it's sort of like, and it's like, what's the point? Like, what if I am truly awful and truly the worst person ever? Like, what's the point in that? Like, what do I do? I can't do anything with that information. Like, I can't. I'm like, can I work on bettering myself? Yes, but I already am. So it's like, you know, like what is it? Like, oh, like prison, but prison is to change people, and I'm already. I don't get it. Like if it's the thing. It's like it's kind of how I feel about like cancel culture and stuff. Like there's a time and place for it, but also it's sort of like, okay, they did this thing that was not great multiple years ago. And have they done anything to take accountability for that? If not, then that's when, you know, we have a bit of an issue there. But if they've already like apologized and they don't do it anymore, what else are you supposed to do? Like there's not really anything else you can do. And there's obviously like there's different tiers of things where some things are like kind of unforgivable, and I get that, and that's, you know, that's different. But in most scenarios, if you've just done something stupid, which everyone does, if you've done something stupid, you're not alone, because literally everyone has done something stupid in their life, and that's okay. That's what being human is, you know. It's about like doing dumb things, and
how's this not correct? What?
I don't know.
These two flip, maybe this bottom corner and then this one.
Yeah, because there's like a bit of white on the top right one that I think is
No, that doesn't. That doesn't look like it fits.
Huh?
Huh?
Swap the top corners, someone said. Yeah, maybe do that. Maybe swap the top corners.
Oh, oh, yeah. No, yeah, I've completely fucked this up now. I need to figure out where that was. Hang on. Yeah, the top corner is the. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah.
So this goes here. This goes.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'll get there.
Heart.
Or.
Hey, there we go.
You did it. Did it.
I got a plume fossil.
Fast forward a little bit, trying to catch up.
Elemental punches.
But yeah, so that's my life story. Hopefully I will be able to let's respond to this. Do a bit more stuff.
Stomping tantrum, that's a good move.
So yeah, I will see how it goes. You have a boyfriend? Good for you. That is lovely. I hope you two are doing well. Yeah, so that's, if anyone's wondered where I've been or why I've just disappeared, why I fell off, my downfall. It's because I'm actively plotting my own downfall every minute, and as you can imagine, that's really unpleasant for just everyone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actively try and work on being kinder, because I definitely have the propensity to be kind to people. Kindness comes very easily to me. It doesn't come easily to myself, because I'm just always horrid. I always choose to be horrid to myself. I'm not sure why, but I do. That's a skill issue. I'm working on that. And the more, and even as whenever I talk about it to people, even though I'm like, oh, I'm working on it, I just hear myself going, you don't deserve it. You're right. You know, the harshness is right. That's the real path. And it's like, okay, Soul Edge, right? Like,
Ow, the
those
edge.
of you who'll get that reference, that would be so worth it. Like, okay, cursed sword, alright, Soul Edge. Like, you tell yourself that. And yeah, so I need to actually work it. And I did a cool thing. So I walked past a store that I don't know if you have in the States. It's called Menkind. And they have like a bunch of sort of like, they have it in UK. It might be a British thing. But they sell basically like a lot of like video game stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which, inherent flaw in the marketing, because women do in fact play video games. We are two living proofs of that. But anyway. But I think it's kind of morphed. It used to be sort of like more stuff more aimed at men. And now it's kind of like more just video gamey stuff.
It's like a relic of a name kind of thing, artifact name.
Yeah, almost. Like I think the store is a lot less masculine than it sort of was initially. It was sort of more like men and boys tailored in mind, whereas now it's sort of more just like kind of gamery, more like obscure niche sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. And there's this figure I would walk past. It was on display in the window all the time. I'll get a photo so TC can put it on the stream if she wants. And it's of Miku. And it's really cute, and I'll send it to you. There you go. That's a photo of it there. And I've got her. She's in her box at the moment, but I'm gonna put her on my
She's in her little.
They yassified it. They did yassify it. It's a long distance thing. Okay, that's good. Long distance is pretty nice. So, and I'd walk past her all the time and think, oh, she looks really cute. I love the look. She's in like a sort of vintage sort of like...
I put it on
like
screen, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And I bought her and I've called her my sort of peace idol. I'm going to put her in my display cabinet that I've got because I've redone my office. That's been a... my notice board fell. I've just noticed that it's fallen off its hook. Okay, I might have snapped the string. Alright, I can, I'll have to ask my dad about that. Good thing it happened while I was gone, or else it would have made a really scary, like, pinging sound, so they probably would have freaked out. But, anyway, so I bought that, and I'm gonna put her in my cabinet, and every time I see her, I'm going to actively challenge my own hatred. And, and so that's why she's sort of my peace idol, and I'm hoping that obviously I don't need a physical object to do that with, but I think the idea of seeing something and actively thinking, am I being nasty to myself in this present state, and I should stop doing that, will be useful for me. And hopefully it'll become more natural. It will become like a more... Just notice the board. That took me so long to get that pun. I did just notice the notice that it had fallen. Mm-hmm. That's bizarre. I'm gonna like go check that out real quick. I'll BRB. I'm still like within range, but I'm plugged into headphones, so you won't be. I can't bring you with me. Actually, I can unplug my laptop. Let's go on a little adventure. You won't see anything, but we'll. Little adventure. Oh, I did just unplug my microphone. I probably sound different now. I think it's using my Discord, not my Discord, my like real microphone. Did you snap? Maybe she snapped. Did it just come off? What happened here? What has happened here? It's really like... It really fell. Okay. That's bizarre. What were you attached to, if anything?
So we need to get a battle pass.
Fortnite battle pass. Okay, it looks like a clip that it was attached to has left this world.
Oh shit, some of these.
So let me try it. Oh, there it is. There's the clip. Okay. So maybe she snapped. Everything's okay though. It's a bit of a scratch in the wall, but that's okay. My OCD will haunt me for that, but it's alright. Fun fact for people with OCD like myself, a tiny imperfection in something does not mean you're going to die. It will be okay. And this sounds obvious, but when you're having an OCD-based panic attack, it's not. So please remind yourself that a tiny scratch that no one else is going to see is in fact fine. Because I have loads of them everywhere, and I'm not dead. So, it's okay. Yeah, I don't like that. I will try and erase it. I'll see if I can get rid of it, but if I can't, that is still okay. Do I have a razor here? I don't know. Okay, I will speak to my dad about that, because that's obviously gone a bit, Oh, can I permission to swear?
Yeah.
It's gone a bit fucko boingo. It's how it's gone. I love that phrase, is so stupid. Right. I think my eraser's here. Somewhere. Can you say eraser? There it is. Let's see if I can rub this off. I might not, but it's alright. But yes, cool. Well, I will speak to him about that. I might end up throwing it away, because it is quite old. But we'll have a little look. Something obviously just went a bit awry. Yes, but what if it's not fine? That's what you'll tell yourself. That's what you'll tell yourself. And it is fine. And you need to accept that it is just fine. Because otherwise you will just be there for hours. I know you're joking. I know you're not making this serious. But I mean it. Like, with these arguments that OCD and other anxiety will give you, just ignore them, because they're not going to listen to you. Anxiety doesn't think with ration or logic. It doesn't think with any sort of, like,
beauty or grace.
You know, yeah, it just goes on like wildfire. It just has its own little main character arc, and that's it. It will not be satiated. So, like, okay, let me find. See, look, the scratch is so hard to see that I couldn't even find it when I went to go erase it. Like, literally, talk about making a fuss out of nothing. Is that doing anything? I'm not sure it is. No, but that's alright, because again, you can't see it. Look, it's behind where I put a bunch of cushions. If someone walked into this room, pointed at that scratch on the wall, and went, "What is that?" that would be weird. That would be weird behaviour. So why am I worried? That's what you got to tell yourself. If someone actually pointed at it, like, if you think, like, oh no, say you have like a spot on your face. If someone walked up to you in real life and said, "Ew, why do you have a spot on your face?" That's weird. That's weird behaviour. No one's gonna do that. And if they do that, then they're weird. They're the weird one, not you. For like having a wonky nose or acne or whatever. Like, that's what you got to tell yourself. Like, if someone criticized you for what you did, and they're the weird one for doing that, then it's fine. Like, so yeah, this is working. Yeah, it's kind of helping me. Yeah, exactly. You can't even see it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and you make such a huge fuss over it, and it's just not. It doesn't matter. It's just nonsense. OCD is now. People are going to take this out of context, so I'm going to say it anyway because it'll be funny, but don't take this out of context. OCD is a load of nonsense. There's your clip. Put me on Joe Rogan's podcast. But it's obviously it's real. But the way, at least for me, I will speak from my own experience. I won't generalize for everyone. But my OCD it's entirely nonsense. It's just fear mongering trite that has no value to anyone. And yet it has a death grip. It has such a death grip on you because you think, oh my god, if I don't fix this thing, I'm gonna die. If I don't, or something awful will happen. And I've tried to work out what it is. I'd be like, what will happen? What will happen? If I what will happen? And it's nothing because it's nonsense. There's nothing there. Like, oh no, there's a tiny scratch on my wall. Who cares? No. No one cares. It doesn't matter. No, if it was like, oh, the wall split in two and the house might collapse, then
what if can be a powerful thought? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just what if? It's always just what if. I love hey, you have weasels on your face. See that I think that would be something to be concerned about. If assuming you weren't aware of the weasels on your face, consider them. you know. Yeah, you can ignore them. But yeah, exactly. You always go, oh, what if this? What if that? What if it's not real? OCD isn't real. Again, Joe Rogan podcast, but it is real. The thoughts are very real, and the stress is very real. But OCD, in my experience with it, how my OCD works, is it's just nonsense. And the sooner you recognize it as just nonsense, the better off you'll be. Because it doesn't matter. And the thing is you'll know when it does. You'll know when something does happen that does matter. So like if like I don't know, I saw like there's been like I've had like cracks in the wall in the house before, which have been like big, like sort of like tectonic moving sort of cracks. And that's been like, oh, that's not good. That needs to be fixed. And even then, I think we fixed them and then they cracked again. And even so, nothing's happened. Like it's just how houses move. The earth is moving. We live in a giant
society
ball of dirt and gas and also a society. In a floating rock in the middle of nothing. With fire everywhere, like what? All of this.
We're getting
none of this matters.
existential now.
Yeah, but this is like existential isn't always a bad thing. Like everything is kind of inherently meaningless, but that's kind of wonderful because it just means like you make your own meaning. We don't have a purpose, so we make our own purpose, and that's lovely. You know, we just kind of we're not given a mission. We're not like I don't know, like Sophitia from Soul Calibur, who was given a mission by the gods to like go and do things. She was given a purpose, and some people are, some people. Well, no one is. No human being is in our world. Some people will give themselves a purpose. They can say, "I want to be a doctor because I want to heal people. I want to be a sports player because I want to play sports. I want to be a teacher so I can teach people." Like people will do that, but like we do that. We decide that for ourselves. But that's it. There's no one is telling you what you should and shouldn't be. And in some cases there are, like some people have like quite overbearing parents or other family figures in their life, and that's a bit different. I get that. But that's not the ideal. That's not really how it should be. But yeah, so it's and so everything is a little bit pointless. But pointless is not a bad thing. Pointless is often really unfairly associated as like I love that you're just shoving this croissant. That's so funny. I've just started processing.
I drugged it as well.
Why are you shoving? What did he do?
I drugged it.
Why is he? You made him a literal boulder from strength. Why? What did he do?
I filled a vial with sleep powder, and then now I'm blocking him so that I can. What did he do? He came out of his house. Oh yeah.
So in conclusion, Hatsune Miku. yeah, I'll get to Miku in a minute. Again, I really thought I didn't have ADHD, and this is I do just be acting this way. But my chair is squeaky again. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's all pointless is a really like weaponized like nasty word, which isn't nasty. Pointless is completely harmless. Like it just means.
I mean, literally, it's not pointed. It's not.
It's not gonna hurt you. It's there is no
Blunt.
reason for it. But that's neither a good or bad thing. And also, pointless is subjective. Something that might be pointless to someone else might be really purposeful to someone. So, like, I don't know, me buying this little statue, someone might go, well, you don't need that, you've got enough statues. And I go, well, I don't, but I like this thing, and when I see it in my shelf, it will make me think of the memory when I got it, and that will make me smile. That's not pointless to me. So, another one? Why are you doing it to another one? What did they do?
They need to go in the hole.
TC, you need to be stopped.
It's literally the solution to the puzzle.
Why is the puzzle just...
You gotta go in the hole. You stay in your hole.
That's so funny. Imagine you're just going to, like, Tesco's, and then this woman just starts shoving you through a maze. You go in the hole.
Go in the hole. You stay in your hole. You like it in the hole.
You stay in your hole.
Enjoy your hole.
Every hole's a goal, as they say.
Bro!
Get in the hole.
Get
Right, I'm
in the
just going to
hole.
read what Chris said. Well, yeah. Oh, straight on the people that say,
You don't know if they like it in the hole.
Yeah. It's usually extremely obvious, so there's no reason they will. Yeah. Just similar.
Bad and naughty Crustles go in the crab hole.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, there's my alarm for... I need to fill in a form, so I'm going to make another alarm to do it later. I will do it today, but I'm not going to do it on call because that's going to be confusing.
I know, my Tsarina with her queenly majesty got killed.
I'm going to... Oh no. 7:30. Maybe 6:30. Do you know how long they're going to be on stream for, roughly?
About half an hour more, and then I've got to go to work.
Great. Yeah, I'll do 6:30 PM then. So cool. Yeah, so that's kind of that really, and I need to just actively, and it's so funny because I can hear myself being, wow, you just came on this stream and then just spent all your time oversharing. Shut up, you're so mean. Why are you so mean? What is wrong with you? I think if I start calling it out, or like how just like what is wrong with you? Like, dude, like you're so horrid. Like, what is wrong with you? You know, someone's pouring out their experience to help others who might be suffering. You're gonna berate them? Okay. Like, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna call out. I'm gonna call myself out when I'm being nasty. Like, and I think we all need to. We all need to be like, am I just being horrible? Like, what is the reason? Like, why would you? What is the reason? What is the reason? Why have you done this? You did this for what? Like, so I think that'll help a lot.
Oh, hello.
But yeah, bird. On a happier note though, yeah, so Miku, yeah, I bought. She's going to be a little embodiment of me actively being nice to myself. So I'm going to look at her and do what I did just then and call myself out because I was thinking horrible things about myself. And I need to just actively, at the moment, I need to actually be like, stop doing that. And then hopefully the more I do that, the less effort I have to put into it. Because ultimately, the amount of effort that these things deserve is none. You know, your self-hatred requires nothing from you. It is a waste of time. It is a waste of your energy and resources, and it does not deserve a shred of anything from it. It doesn't deserve anything. It deserves nothing. And so, but at the moment, in order to get to that stage, I will need to actively put in effort to make it realize that it is in fact worthless, and I don't care for it. So that's how it is, and that will be difficult by often. And that's one of the things that I've been really struggling. It's why I've been so quiet, because I haven't done that for years. I've just let it exist. I've distracted myself from it because I couldn't reason with it. I couldn't defend myself. It would just be, you're horrible, you're ugly, no one likes you, you're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
This girl here, look, she follows. She turns to follow me.
Does she? Wait, let me watch. Oh yeah. Spooky. She's watching you.
I definitely think that she's a villain. I think she's evil.
I'm looking. I'm looking disrespectfully. I am looking directly at it. But yeah, so that's, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do more stuff. Again, I'm being mean. I always say, oh, hopefully I'll do more things, and I do nothing. That's okay, because it's hard. Why I don't do things not for the sake of it. I do things because I have difficulties, as do we all, and that's okay. So yeah, she's telling you to lie, isn't she? Yeah, she's definitely the villain. GameCube controller in the shape of a chainsaw, really rare and gave $100. Intriguing. I'm gonna search chainsaw GameCube controller. What could that be? Is it to do with Chainsaw Man, the anime? That wasn't around during the GameCube era, was it?
Yeah, no, Chainsaw Man takes place in the 90s.
Oh wow! Oh, it's the Resident Evil thing. Oh. I thoroughly dislike that, but it's not for me. But it is quite cool. How would you play it? How would you hold it? It's so chunky.
Hmm.
God, like they are interesting.
Water surface.
But there you go. So there's an example of pointlessness. There is something that if I were to buy it, it would be pointless because I would just be upset by it. But if you were to buy it, you would really enjoy it.
Hmm.
There, proving my point. So just because one person likes something or doesn't like something doesn't mean anything. Just live. Life is hard enough. Don't make it harder for yourself. There's no point. There's so much stuff already going on in the world. You don't need to contribute to it. you can just be nice. It's free.
Hmm.
Self appreciation is free. It doesn't cost anything, and it's very valuable.
Hmm.
So that's been me. I like to always over-explain whenever I've been gone because I feel I owe it to people, which is maybe inherently something I should work on myself. I don't owe people explanations of why I do or don't do things, but also I like to tell people because I'm big on the sort of like anti-influencer culture where like everyone puts on their most perfect self, their most beautiful version, and you kind of forget what real people are like because you only see these beautiful people and you think that's how you should be, and it's just not. And you know, and I'm guilty of it myself. You know, my Sona is wonderfully beautiful, and so she represents me at my prettiest because that is who I'm most comfortable. You know, I'm most comfortable showing. I often struggle to show my own face and things because I think I look too ugly, and that's just, you know, and that's just how things are sometimes. But I hope by at least talking about it, I can help break the kind of notion
Cycle?
that everyone is perfect. Yeah, break the cycle and break this idea that everyone is perfect and everyone's better than you. Because they're not. We all suck, and that's wonderful.
They're better than me, though.
Maybe not. Not we all suck. We're all great. We're all wonderful in different ways. We're just good at different things. Like I, for example, am good at everything, and you're maybe not
I'm
good
not.
at anything at all. Yeah. and that's fine. No, but like that's just not true. Like we all have different. You're really good at weightlifting. You're really good at going to the gym. I can't do that. I just don't do that.
I mean, I don't go to the gym. I do weightlift though.
But even though, there you go. That's still good. You still do weightlifting.
I do like have an issue. I do have a problem where like I really, you know, I have this crippling like imposter syndrome. I feel like I really like, you know, generally feel like I'm not good at anything.
It's just such a waste of time that like I totally get it. I mean I literally do the same thing. But there's just like what do you get from it?
I have a really bad problem of comparing myself to people because, like, growing up, I was compared to there was a particular kid in my high school class that my mum especially would compare me to them like a lot, and I was like, this isn't helping.
Yeah. It's a terrible thing to do to a child. Someone said, is that why you stopped making makeup tutorials? Bingo. So my relationship with makeup is really interesting. I have one old tutorial that I filmed for Halloween. But so the makeup tutorials I did enjoy them. They were very difficult because they took a long time to film and a long time to edit. And my FNF content seemed to be a lot more popular, so I focused on that. But I don't wear makeup anymore because my own relationship with my physical appearance is really bad. Like I started getting really insecure and started thinking I was really ugly, and thus wasn't worthy of wearing makeup. I was like, well, you can't polish a turd, so just be ugly. And it's in some ways that's really positive, in other ways it's really negative. Obviously it's really negative because I just came to the conclusion that I was like, you know, too ugly to do anything, which is stupid. Yeah. But it did also like teach me that, like, you know, appearance doesn't really matter. Like, your physical appearance is really not that important. And also, I have no idea what my physical appearance is, because I look at myself and I think I'm hideous, right? I think I see all my flaws. I think, ew, that's disgusting. Who would like that? No one else sees that. No one I've spoken to has said that to me. I've had people who have gotten really annoyed at me for calling myself ugly and for saying, you're not ugly, stop doing that. Which means, therefore, that I don't know how I look. I don't know how I come across to people. And that's okay, actually, because it doesn't really matter. As long as I'm okay with things, and as long as I sort of, like, recognize that, you know, it doesn't matter how I look. It doesn't matter. As long as I try to be a nice person, I try to be good, then that's okay. How you look is not a choice. You just look the way you do. No one, people say, oh, you could get surgery. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't, unless you like, I don't know. I don't want to I'm not a plastic surgery shamer, but I also, I don't think I endorse it because I would really strongly suggest to someone who's thinking of getting surgery, will this help? Genuinely, will this help you? Because likely, it's not actually, the issue isn't actually how you look. The issue is something else. So, because as I said, I don't know how I look. So if I went to get surgery to look different, it's not going to matter because I don't know how I look. I don't recognize my own beauty or whatever. So if I try and change something superficially, I'm not going to tell because I'll just find something else. I'll just be like, oh well, now this is, and people get addicted to plastic surgery. They get more and more things done because they want to fix everything, and then and often they can end up disfiguring themselves because stuff goes wrong. And it's awful, and it's because they think they're ugly, and they're just not. And you look at the photos of them, and they were never ugly. Not that ugliness isn't even a real concept, but even if you even factoring in the stereotype of what is ugly and what is beautiful, they're never ugly. They just look like people. We all look like people. They might not be like an Instagram model, but not even Instagram models look like Instagram models because everything's Photoshop. Nothing's real. It's all just it's all so much of society. It's, people say we live in a society as a joke, but we really do. So society is a really just fake concept that we all just made, and people. You seem to thrive on fear, on being afraid of being like, oh, I don't look the right way. I'm not talented enough. I'm scared. It's like they want you to be afraid, and I don't know why. I don't know what the point is. Probably to make themselves feel better. So don't let
push themselves up by putting others down.
Yeah, don't let them do that. And so I might make makeup tutorial. I might start wearing makeup. I also don't wear makeup because I don't know, things have changed a lot with my dad and I, but my dad has found it historically quite difficult for me. He's found, and to be fair, one of his big concerns was that I was blaming all my mental health issues on being trans and not actually addressing the issues themselves, which is completely valid. And he was under the idea that I thought that transitioning would fix everything, which is just not true. And I think I did believe that for a decent chunk when I was younger. I thought, well, if I look pretty and I'm beautiful and whatever, I'll be happy. And that's not true because newsflash, I am pretty and I am beautiful and I'm still sad. So, I've been called beautiful, I've had people be attracted to me, I've been all of the things that I supposedly want to be. The problem is that I don't recognize it. And so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I actually look. I could look like Margot Robbie or I could look like Donald Trump. It doesn't actually make any difference. Donald Trump to me is ugly because he's an ugly person, right? If he was like a sweet old man who looked exactly the same, I'd maybe say, lay off the bronzer, mate. But he'd look fine because he'd be lovely. But he's not lovely, so it shows in his face. You see it.
It's a pellet.
And it's the same thing with yeah, exactly. You see it with pretty people. A lot of people that I've known might not have sort of model looks, but their kindness.
Have you ever read? Do you know Roald Dahl?
Yes, I do.
He did a story called The Twits.
Yes.
And
yeah,
there's a section in the beginning that says you can have crooked, sticky out teeth, but if you're a good person, it will show through.
Your face. I think the exact quote was your smile, your happiness will shine through like sunbeams or something. I think was the line. No. Lovely. I love that one.
And he's saying how Mrs. Twit, she used to be very pretty, but because she had ugly thoughts, she became very ugly.
Became ugly, exactly. And that's the thing. And beauty is so subjective, and we have beauty standards and stereotype, but it's just. It's so fake, and taking a step away from wearing makeup and stepping kind of out of the beauty industry, the beauty guru industry,
made me realize it's so fear based. It's like you have to have this because I had a really bad shopping addiction where I would just buy stuff, instead of doing like drugs or drinking or whatever. That's what I did. I would buy things because it would distract me from. I'd be like, I'll go out, I'll talk to people, I'll reward myself, and I've ended up buying like thousands of pounds worth of makeup, and that's not an exaggeration. I think unfortunately that is just true. And makeup is lovely, and I like all the makeup I have, but it expires. It will go off.
It does,
and so you can't use it. And I didn't realize that. I thought, well, yeah, 4 years time. It's been 4 years now. It's, and that's okay. And I said, I beat myself up for it, but it's like, well, I could have been doing drugs. I could have been. There's all sorts of things I could have been doing that were probably worse for my health than doing this. Pounds is in money. Yeah, pounds is in it's like several $1,000s. Like not several thousand, but I think over 1,000 at least. Like it's because it's expensive, and you don't think of it because you think like you
pounds
do it
in weight or money.
Probably both. Like how much is £1,000 in 1,000?
But close to $1,500 dues. Boys and jabbed.
Oh, it was a ton. How much is a ton? Ton in kg. 1,000. I don't think I have a ton of makeup, like a literal ton. But it would be heavy. I couldn't carry all of it. That's for sure. And you don't think, because again, you're addicted. You're not thinking right. And I would buy it, I would try it on maybe once, and then I would just display it, and I would sort of look at it, and I'd maybe try it on at night when I was stressed, and it was how I coped with my thoughts. I would just put things on, and then I stopped wearing it because at one point I just decided, I think I had some issues with my hair, and my hair started like receding and falling out, and then my brain was like, right, that's it, you're ugly, and there's no redemption from that. And even saying it just now, like that's my biggest insecurity is my hair kind of falling out a little bit, and I'm on like medication for it. Because like it's like committing that's like a crime. It's not. I didn't choose my hair to come. It just happened. Like that's not something to be ashamed about. Because it's not a decision I made. But when you feel that way, and when you're told that being ugly is like a crime, you start to think those things, and you start to think that if you're ugly, that you're a bad person. Like people often there was a really horrible trend of called aging unproblematically and aging problematically. It's like, oh well, these people are all bald and overweight now because they're nasty. What? No, that's not anything. That is not anything. Like, if you've gained weight, you are not evil. If your hair's falling out, you're not evil. What have we come to as a society where people actually think that way, including myself? When it comes to me, I was like, yep, no, that is it. Your hair's falling out. It's upsetting. Exactly, it's upsetting. It's upsetting because you feel old and you feel decrepit. And in my case, I was like, oh, I'm like a middle-aged man now. That was what I would call myself, relentlessly, as if being a middle-aged man is a bad thing. Because that's not a bad thing either. I'm not, but even if I was, that doesn't matter. Like so much fear of appearance and youth. It's such bullshit. It's not real. What's gonna happen if you're? I was thinking like, oh, should I shave my hair off then and just prove I don't care? And I'm not doing that because I like what hair I have left. I take good care of it. I always have. And I don't need to. And also, like, no one cares about the state of my hair other than my own concern for it. But none of my friends are like, well, I'm not going to be friends with her because she's bald. Like, what? Imagine if someone actually said that to you. Like, oh, like, I don't like the colour you dyed your hair, so I'm not going to be your friend anymore. That's dumb. But we do it to ourselves all the time. And, like, you just got to realise that, like, it's all stupid. So at some point I'm gonna go.
Well, TC, you've got pink hair and pronouns.
Yeah, I know. Like literally, like unironically, it's like, what is wrong with you? So I'm gonna get a wig at some point, because I wouldn't let myself do that. With my whole relationship with beauty, especially being trans, is just so... Being trans adds a whole nother layer of mess, because you feel like biologically you just look inherently wrong, right? You know, gender dysphoria just makes you think you look wrong, and you just don't. You just don't. And people say like, oh, how can I pass? How can I do that? And it's bullshit, because women and men look like everything. Look at all the fucking cisgender women in the Olympics. Like, there's this boxer who's being harassed for being...
Yeah,
she's not
yeah,
trans.
yeah,
she's
yeah.
not fucking
Yeah,
trans.
it's a cis woman who
For the record, if she was trans, doesn't even
wouldn't be a
matter.
problem. Yeah,
She's not,
but yeah,
she's not even trans. She just looks more masculine and is strong. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. And I saw my head. I thought it was gonna like Trevor from GTA 5. See, you're gonna be fine because Trevor from GTA 5 looks like that because he's a delusional madman, right? You're not like that, so you'll be fine. Like, and so at some point, I'm gonna go into London. I'm gonna go and look at like a wig place and get a wig and stuff, and then because then I have more control. I have more control over how my hair looks, over how my face looks, and I can present an idea of beauty, a concept of beauty. I am not ugly without these things. I am beautiful no matter what I do, as is everyone. And because beauty isn't real. We've had it for years, but really, like,
beauty standards change over time.
Exactly.
Like in medieval England, like being thin was considered ugly because like it showed that you were poor. Or like being like it was desirable to have like, you know, poison white skin because it showed you didn't have to work.
Yeah, and it's always been destructive, hasn't it? It's always been use lead foundation to get your skin pale.
Arsenic,
use arsenic. Yeah, the beauty has always been weaponized, and beauty standards. You know, in the Renaissance era, the people in Renaissance era portraits have my body type, more full-figured, and more sort of, you know, not skinny, and that's not beautiful now because of arbitrary bullshit. Like, none of it's real. Those women still look beautiful in those portraits. They were beautiful then, and they would be beautiful now if someone looked like that nowadays. It's all classism. It's all just nonsense. It's all, you know, oh, you're pale because you don't work, so you're rich. Now it's, oh, you're tan, which means you go on a holiday. It's all nonsense. It's just classism. Beauty standards are just classism. It's just punishing you for existing as a person, and there's just no need. And makeup's really interesting to me because one part of it really feeds that sort of fear narrative of like, you need this makeup, you need to wear this to look presentable. Women in particular have just been deemed, you know, if they're not wearing makeup, to look unprofessional, which is stupid, because that's literally just their face. That's just how they look, right? How dare you say that they look unprofessional for existing, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit like black women and their hair being labelled, like Afro being labelled unprofessional. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. That's their hair. And also, I think objectively, it looks amazing. Whenever I've, like, walked past someone with an afro, I think, wow, that is incredible. Like, that's so cool. I love it. I think it looks amazing. But it and also it doesn't matter what I think, really. That's just how their hair looks, and that's fine. That's fine. They didn't choose that. We didn't choose to grow hair or lose hair, or your skin tone or your hair. You can choose your hair color to an extent, but you can't choose a natural hair color. You can't choose your eye color.
I can.
Or yeah, if you change,
No,
if you wear coloured contacts and stuff, but your natural features you can't change. And there's also nothing wrong with wanting different features. So having whatever colour hair you have naturally, it's like a blonde, I think, isn't it? Like sort of like a dark.
My natural hair
blonde,
color.
or is it light? Or is it light brown? I can't remember.
My natural hair color.
Yeah, is this public information?
It's not public information.
It's not. Okay, it's green for the record. But
It's
but
blue.
yeah, but it's blue. Yeah, you went from blue hair and pronouns to pink hair and pronouns.
Yeah.
But having naturally coloured hair and choosing I want a different hair, that's also fine. For the record, I'm not going to shame anyone for dyeing their hair or getting stuff, especially like hair dye, which is like temporary. You know, by all means, like experiment with your hair. So plastic surgery is a bit different though, because that's so invasive and so permanent and so like the word unnatural comes to mind.
If people like want plastic surgery within reason, like I think like if it's done healthily, it's something that can maybe be explored. But like it is important to like that entire industry is kind of predicated on like finding flaws to
exactly
to fix.
Yeah.
But
so
like
if
there are things that people like really are like genuinely super insecure about and that could help them, and you know, I don't think it's inherently a problem, it's just finding the right person to do it.
Exactly. So the only reason I'm not going to shame it, but the only thing I criticize is that too often it's been predatory. It's been picking on people who are insecure and finding fault with them that they don't have, you know, and I would really encourage people who are looking at plastic surgery or who know people who are looking at plastic surgery to think, will this help? Will this make me feel better? Or is there something going on? Because I know that because I felt that way, and
Fun
and
fact,
to be honest,
in LEGO Universal, surgeons are plastic surgeons.
And if I'm not gonna lie, if a plastic surgeon came up to me and said I can design your face for you for free and we can do it tomorrow, I'd think about it because I have my own insecurities and stuff. But I don't know because again, I don't know how I look. That's the thing. Like I don't. Which sounds like a really dumb. Like of course I know what I look like, but but not how I come across. I don't know how I come across to people. I can have a guess, but that's them. That's their people. That's their opinion to decide of me. And so whether I look attractive, I don't know that. No one knows that. That varies for each person, and also it doesn't matter if you look attractive or not because that's not your entire point of being. You're not there to be. I've often said whenever I've been insecure that I've not like done my hair or gotten dressed nice for somewhere, I go, it's Tesco, it's not Paris like Fashion Week. Like relax. Like I'm not there to be ogled or to be, you know, to be a thing of beauty. It's why I kind of like take jabs at the Met Gala when people don't dress for the theme, because at the Met Gala you kind of are. You're kind of going there to be looked at. So, you know, like why are you going there if you're not gonna like dress to the theme? But that's a choice they made. They chose to go to partake in being